good.
You're feeling good about the offense. How you feeling about it now?
I still feel okay about the offense. It's just, we just have, way too many guys right now that's a little flustered during the process. Anytime we get 5-on-5 against another opponent that puts a little pressure on us, guys aren't just, they're getting out of position, But again, like we said, we're still in the crawling stage. It's still a process. Our guys are just going to continue to work and we'll get better at it. Defensively, I mean, when any time on the offensive end where you have 26 turnovers, it's going to be hard to win a basketball game. So we got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball, no doubt about that.
It seems like at times guys are freezing up a little bit and the shot clock's running out. You seeing that a lot?
Yeah, a little bit. And again, like I said, it's just a process. We'll take a look at this tape, Saturday before we get out of town and, try to critique it again and try to learn from it. And we know, again, the process on the offensive end is going to take some time. Defensively, still doing a pretty good job, but again, you give up 26, get a ball of them, 26 times, they get 27 points off your turnovers. It's going to be hard to win games.
So what are you seeing, Byron? What are you seeing just in general besides
What I saw tonight was indecisive. Guys were just indecisive. We started off pretty well, and I think a little bit of it as well, Terry, is guys are a little fatigued. To be honest with you, I think guys were a little tired tonight, and I thought that showed in the second half. So. Again, they've been working their butts off, been working extremely hard all week long. Fatigue is not an excuse, that we will be using, but I could definitely see the guys were tired. And when you get tired, oxygen all of a sudden doesn't go to the brain as well. It doesn't go to the brain, then you don't think a whole lot, out there. So, mistakes start to happen. But again, like I said, it's still a process. We're still in that crawling stage, and we're going to keep working at it.
You seem to be working pretty hard this morning. Did you kind of expect that they'd be a little bit tired tonight?
No, not really. I think it just showed me that, after about 9, 10, practices that, guys are fatigued right now because, like I said, they've been working their butts off. So tomorrow we got a number of guys that are going to have the day off. Some guys are going to come in that we're going to continue to work with, and that's basically our young guys so they can get more familiar with the offense. And, again, doing it on the 5-on-0 situation, they're doing it pretty good. 5-on-5 in practice, doing it pretty good. It's just transferring that to the game. And, we just got to do a better job of that.
What do you think of Sam? What do you think of Samuels?
I thought he played pretty good. Again, defensively, he has a lot of work to do, even on the offensive end. He has a lot of work to do, but he made some strides tonight. But offensively, the one thing about him as well, he has to understand what we're doing offensively. There's a lot of times where he makes a lot of mistakes offensively, not knowing the plays, and then he'll kind of break it off. We got to get him where he really understands what we're doing.
The veterans will get tomorrow off, is that what you said?
Pretty much. I think we're bringing in like 6 guys, something like that. Work the young guys a little bit, and not hard, just get some shooting up and run through the offense.
Byron, what were your impressions of John Wall?
He's pretty quick. When he gets in the open floor, he's a bluer. So guy that gets to the basket, he seems like he has a real good feel for the game. Obviously, the perimeter shot is going to be something he has to work on. But you can tell he's going to be a great player.
The indecisiveness you talk about, is that thinking too much instead of reacting?
A little bit. But that's what this offense does. It gets you to think. And once we get to the point where they have it down pat and they understand exactly what we're doing, then it get you to the point where you just react, depending on how the defense is playing. So, the thinking stage, I'm not so concerned about that because that's a process and that's how it goes in this offense, and it takes a little while. And again, guys, we've only been at this for a little over a week. So it's still a working process. It's going to take us some time. But I just got to get the rest of the guys on par. We have about 6 or 7 guys that really have a pretty good idea of what we're doing. We got to get everybody on the same page.
You've said all along you don't care about the scores of these games. You just want to see progress. Did you think you saw any tonight?
From some guys, yeah. But again, that was to be expected. We're going to have our ups and downs right now, especially on the offensive end. But there was some progress, I thought, especially with the first team. I thought they did a pretty good job of running the sets. When we started making substitutions, where we started to fall off a little bit offensively. So, again, just going to keep working at it.
Who did you like? You said a couple of the guys who stood out.
Well, I think, again, Booby and Sess and AP, they have a real good understanding of what we're doing, just as Antoine does. I think JJ is getting a better understanding of what we're doing. Ryan's not bad at it right now. So, you know, pretty much after that, everybody has some faults on the offensive end that we have to continue to work on.